The mics are hot, and we're still going. Mics are roasting on an open fire, and Jack Frost nipping at my nose. It's a one-on-one Christmas here on WFUV.
The collective groan.
90.
From the audience.
It's an understandable groan. WFUV 90.7 FM, WFUV.org, WFUVsports.org. On socials, probably YouTube Live. We're streaming this, right?
Yeah.
It's
Probably YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Medial and Balsamo. It's my friends Kayla Wenzel and Sam Davis. Behind the glass, producing is Mike Messina. And along there with him, making sure all the video stuff is in order, is our friend and colleague, Mr. Alexander Wolves. But this is going to be another fun segment. We've hit the third hour. And, always on one-on-one, the third hour is when the chaos truly starts. But here on the Christmas episode, we are going to take it to another level.
Christmas extreme.
Christmas extreme. That's what you said your family
it's
experience is like.
It's one-on-one extreme Christmas time.
One-on-one extreme Christmas time. This is a one-on-one Christmas 3. One-on-one extreme Christmas time. We are going to talk about Christmas, but at least in this segment, we're going to do it in a very sports style, where we're going to debate our favorite things, and we're going to rank them, and it's just going to be fantastic. I've always wanted to do a segment on the show like this, and we're finally getting to do it. We are going to each share our top 5 favorite Christmas movies. This is a whole area of cinema that I adore, and I'm sure you guys do as well.
Yes.
So let's get going with it. Kayla, give me your 5 and your 4.
All right. And number 5 is, drumroll please, The Holiday. Karen Diaz.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Interesting.
That
Okay.
was such a groan from Sam.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Which
sorry.
implies that he knew the movie.
Yes, yeah,
He's
rom-coms
watched
are,
it.
yes, I've been forced to. Anyway, good.
Oh, your girlfriend?
Well, no.
No. Oh,
Okay, everyone.
Yes, actually, yes.
The Holiday is a great movie. It's super cute. I gave it 5.
No,
because
it's not as
doesn't-
bad as I was.
Yeah, it
as I
is
was
not that
reacting.
bad.
It's not bad.
And then number 4, I put the Grinch animated version.
Oh, so the original.
The original.
Okay,
The
yeah.
original, the
Good,
cartoon.
The
Good.
cartoon. That's what animated
Scared me.
means.
You don't like the Jim Carrey Grinch?
Oh my goodness! I should have put it on my most hated. I have more than top 5 in my notes here. I have some.
Okay,
ones I
interesting.
really
We'll get to
dislike.
this in just a second because
Okay.
I love the live action Christmas.
I don't
Oh,
dislike
the live
the live
action.
action.
I
I
knew
just
you
think
would.
the animated
Well,
is
no, I
better.
just like you
like
gotta
Jim Carrey.
you
didn't
you
I
got you
knew
gotta
you
stand up
would.
and applaud. That's the greatest comedic performance ever put on camera. Is Jim Carrey as
It's
the
too.
Grinch?
I don't know. Anyway, it's too weird.
Sam has a lot of opinions about
No,
Christmas
I do,
movies.
I do.
Tell me why you like the original Grinch cartoon.
I think that the original Grinch is just better. I think that it's, I don't know. I like that it's not super long.
Okay.
Maybe that's, I don't know.
Okay, so that's something we're gonna need to figure out here before we go any further.
Yeah, is it
What
considered a short?
what qualifies as a movie?
Yeah. What is that? 30 minutes?
It's like maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's like a.
45.
It's like
maybe?
Isn't it like a? It's like a special, like a TV.
It's
Special,
a
kind of.
special. So technically a movie.
But I would.
or,
I
or-
consider
or
it a movie.
feature film. Is feature length, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I consider it a movie.
You can call it a movie for the sake.
I'm
of
going
this.
to call it a movie
Okay,
because that's
well
what
then-
I said.
well then
So
go
it's
ahead.
a movie now.
Then go ahead.
So I think that the Grinch animated version is one of the best. I think it, I don't know, there's just something classic about it, even though it's kind of a crazy story if you think about it. It's really about bullying, you know.
Yeah.
But I really just love the Grinch. I love its message. I think that it's cute. Dr. Seuss.
Mhm.
So that's why. And The Holiday, I actually wasn't sure that I was going to put it on my list. But I watched it the other day. I was sick last week, and I watched all these Christmas movies.
Oh, there you
I
go.
watched The Holiday, and I was like, dang, this is a great movie. I
There
love
you
this
go.
movie. It makes
No,
me
that's
feel
fair.
good. Jack Black, it's funny. It's good.
Maybe I
it's
haven't
very funny.
seen that. I might be thinking of a different movie.
I'm not talking about Love Actually. I don't think Love Actually is
Oh,
that
that's
good.
the one.
Oh,
I've
you don't
seen.
like Love
I
Actually?
don't like
That's
Love
the
Actually.
one
Oh, I
I've seen.
love
I've
that
never
movie.
seen The Holiday.
Okay, so Sam
I'm
hated
sorry.
on my
I'm
pick
sorry.
for
I've
no
never
reason.
seen it. I thought
Okay.
it was Love Actually.
Okay.
No,
I get it.
Love
okay.
Actually's bad.
Well, while we're on the topic of Love Actually, because there's a lot of people who don't think that's a Christmas movie. It just so happens to be a movie that takes place during Christmas.
what is
I
that?
kind of
What
agree
boy.
with
what qualifies to you guys as a Christmas movie? And I know I'm really delaying the rankings here, but these are important questions.
Well, are you going to ask about Die Hard? I feel like you're.
Well, I
getting
mean,
to-
like technically, that's where I'm leading here. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No.
I don't
Why
know.
not?
It's set during Christmas time, but when I'm a perfect example, when I'm ranking these movies, I don't think of Die Hard.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Die
I
Hard
agree.
is a movie.
so it's about feeling for you.
Yeah, mostly.
Nostalgia.
It's
yeah.
about a
Like,
feeling.
I'm not
going to
put that on. Well, I'm not gonna put that on and be like, oh, let's watch it. I want to get in the Christmas spirit. Let's watch Die Hard.
Yeah, true.
No, like that's
No?
not like it's a great movie. Like
Okay.
it's a really good movie.
I love
Don't
Die
get me
Hard, yeah.
wrong. Like it's awesome, but it just doesn't get me in that Christmas spirit. So
Okay.
it's mostly a feeling thing for me.
That's all understandable, and I accept that.
So
But-
those are my 5 and 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
What are your 5 and 4, Sam?
So my 5 is Charlie Brown Christmas.
Great answer.
Classic. Good
It's a classic. I love Linus talking in front of the the
have
true
to.
meaning
Oh.
of Christmas. It's actually a really cool moment.
I
I
think
do
it's
love
great.
that part of the movie. The whole movie. How long is that? Now that is kind of on the shorter
That's
side as
25 minutes, I think.
well. No, it's not.
I think it's like 25 minutes.
I thought it was
Um,
longer.
Dylan was Charlie Brown for Halloween, so I would trust
Oh.
I
him.
was Charlie Brown for Halloween.
Anyway, so that's on the shorter side too. But it's my number 5. So
No, it's a good
number
answer.
4 is Year Without a Santa Claus.
Stop.
Great
that
answer.
Was so
Yeah.
good.
That's an outstanding
Yes,
answer.
the Heat Miser, the Snow Miser.
That's
the,
up there. That was on my
so
list.
good.
The song that they sing, it's the same just with different words.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that one is so
That's
good.
fantastic.
Loved it. I love that movie. There's very when
It's
I
like
go through,
puppets. What is it?
it's like stop. I think it's stop
It's
action.
stop motion.
Stop
Oh,
motion. That's
so
called.
good.
Yeah. When I go through these movies, I think of any parts I don't like, and if it's like a good movie where there's not like for me, what makes this list is I don't find points in this movie where I'm like I don't like that part.
Yeah.
I like this whole movie.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it 4. I really do like that one.
These are some outstanding answers, by the way. Just want to say
Yeah.
they really are. For my number 5, it's it's a 3-way tie, I'll say.
Oh,
and they're,
my
and they're,
my
gosh,
goodness.
that is not.
but they're all
Here's
short specials, so
Okay.
it counts as one feature.
I had a
What were you
couple
saying?
honorable mentions, so
Okay,
you could always mention those.
Let me hear your
yeah.
honorable mentions.
Well, my honorable mentions were "It's a Wonderful Life."
No, I don't like It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh my
I'll
goodness!
say
Whoa!
it.
Oh my God! I'm stopping the broadcast right now. I can't believe you just said that.
saying it.
What don't you like about that movie?
I don't know. I just don't like
It's
it.
an awesome movie. Great message.
Are you
It's
out of
awesome.
your mind?
Oh my gosh, my dad says the same thing. He always makes me watch It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas, and I
Well,
don't
some
like
people
it.
are forced into it, and I understand why you wouldn't like it because
Yeah.
my dad really likes it too. So.
Oh, you know what? My sister probably doesn't like it for that reason too.
But it's just like the message. I really do. I think it's like a really
it's just
good
beautiful. It's just
story, and
amazing.
it's emotional. It's really nice, and I like Rudolph. That's another
There we go.
honorable
Okay.
mention.
Classic.
I threw in there.
All right.
Sorry.
The 3-way tie I have for my number 5 is 3 specials of the short anime specials. One is Rudolph,
Mm-hmm.
also just a classic, and always fantastic.
Yes.
Second is Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
Frosty is
I don't
classic.
like Frosty that much.
No?
I don't hate it, but I just like I don't need to watch.
Oh,
that.
I think it's fun. I like
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
And the third one is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh,
That's another good one.
yeah.
It's just fantastic.
another good one.
There is a song that is in that.
Is that the one with Burgermeister?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
there is
Burgermeister
a,
Meisterburger.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so fantastic.
Yeah.
There is a song in that film called "Put One Foot in Front of the Other."
Yes.
I sing that all
That
the
Oh
time.
is-
my
oh my
goodness.
God, I love that song so much.
When he's like, what is the
what is the name of that-
the Winter Warlock?
the Winter Warlock,
Or-
exactly.
And then
thank you.
he has him call him, I forget, like Mr. Winter or
something like
but
that.
He's
but
walking
he's
around like
walking,
this.
Oh, it's
Oh
so
my god, it's awesome.
it's fantastic,
Yeah.
and that song is so catchy. I listen to
That
that
should
song
be.
all the
I
time.
should have put that here. That's a good one. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
rethinking my whole list.
And then my number 4 is a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Okay.
There's so much I love about it. It's fun. The animation is fun, and it's silly. A lot of people understandably don't like it because they feel like Charlie Brown is getting bullied, but I think that is against the point of all
That's
of it.
all
anyway.
Charlie Brown
But
specials.
I think it's I think it's cute and fun, and also any fan of jazz music loves
Oh.
loves the Peanuts.
Yeah, yeah.
And
for sure.
that soundtrack, my family listens to that soundtrack twice a day during Christmas season.
That's so cute.
We love that whole soundtrack. Like most of like those solos Vince Guaraldi plays on the piano.
Yeah.
Like I can sing them.
Nobody asked you to sing them, though.
That kind of thing. But those are my 5 and 4. So Kayla, give me your 3 and 2.
Coming in at number 3, Santa Claus 2 with Tim Allen.
Oh, that's I liked. I do like. You like that more than the original, or
I
is-
like it more than the original. I think
Interesting,
the
okay.
second one is the best. With,
You know what? I agree with you.
with the clone guy.
the second one is good.
Yeah, the second one
one's
is
great.
so much better than the first one. Comet. I love it. I love
Yes.
that one.
That's a good one.
I forgot about
Yes,
Comet.
Come on.
Comet.
You,
That's it. What are your feelings about Santa Claus 3: The Escape Clause?
Oh,
that one's not bad. It's just not up there.
People hate on that movie. I
don't hate
it.
love
on
that
it.
movie. Of course,
I
you
don't
do.
like it.
Of course you do.
I don't like that.
I
one.
love
don't
that.
hate
I
it.
like the first one way
I
more
love
than the third.
I love Martin Short.
Yeah.
And he's a great
You
Jack
would
Frost.
love Martin Short.
I absolutely would love Martin Short. He's a delight.
And not to sound too basic, but number 2 is Elf.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Elf
Okay.
is classic. I think it's so funny. I used to hate it when I was a kid because they always put it on when you were in school.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true. Yeah.
But then as I got older, I really grew to appreciate it. It's funny. I just think that it's one of those movies that I could quote religiously, and
Yeah.
I do. And it I can use it all times of the year.
Yeah.
I use it even when
Me
it's not
too.
Christmas
I
time.
think I could quote the whole movie.
I probably could too at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that one is definitely up there just because it's iconic.
Yeah.
So
totally agree.
first of all, Elf, I think it's overrated.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it's
Oh,
overplayed.
Sam
God.
is
Okay.
roasted.
Why are you coming in with the
It's
flaming hot
overplayed.
takes here?
It's overplayed. They play it way
Wow.
too much. I used to really like that movie, and then they play it on Freeform. Used to be ABC Family
Uh-huh.
every single day,
25 Days of Christmas?
like literally twice a day for
Well,
the entire
you
month.
you don't have to watch it every time it's
You
on.
know,
I know I don't
You
have to
could
watch
choose
it, but
not
when it's
to.
constantly thrown in my face like nonstop, I
you
get,
could
I get
always
sick of it.
have you thought about how do I say this? Have you thought about changing the channel? Have you thought about doing that?
It's not even that. It's
It's
like not like I'm
not-
watching. I watch it once, but I've seen it so many times.
It's not Elf's fault that's
that
overplayed.
it's
Yeah,
not
right?
That's all I'm gonna
it's not
say.
Elf's fault, but it still makes it less of a movie I enjoy because
Okay.
of that. Okay, that's
Fair
all
enough.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway, number 3 and
Go.
number 2. Number 3, and this is a movie that very few people have seen, so you guys might not have seen it. Muppets Christmas Carol.
I love Muppets Christmas
I've
Carol.
seen it.
Thank you.
Outstanding. What made you think I hadn't
love it.
seen that?
Well, I don't know. I just it's
Do you
kind
kn-
of like
I-
I
do you
had
know me at
so
all, Sam?
niche.
I
You guys
hadn't-
will have never heard of this Muppets Christmas special.
Yeah, right.
no, it's so good.
It's fantastic. It's
so good.
absolutely amazing.
The
Have
music-
are you familiar with it?
I
Kayla?
have seen it. Yeah.
So the
Okay.
Christmas Carol story is very good, first of all, and then it's just like the songs I really do enjoy.
They're great.
Yeah.
And I love the Muppets. I mean, they're
Oh, the Muppets
awesome.
are just fantastic.
Who's the narrator? Who's Charles Dickens? I forget. I think it's like,
Is it
or I know Rizzo the Rat.
Rizzo the Rat? Is it Gonzo?
I think it's Gonzo.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh, I love
awesome.
Gonzo.
He's so funny.
Gonzo kills it in his role as narrator.
He does. He does. It's a great movie. I love that one. Number 2, another kind of niche movie. Maybe not Christmas with the Cranks.
Love Christmas.
That's
with
a
the
good.
Cranks.
That's one of my
Love it.
honorable mentions.
That
I would
one
say
is
is
so
Christmas with the
good.
Cranks.
Love it. And
Outstanding movie.
part of it, I don't even know why I
Jamie
love it so
Lee
much.
Curtis.
I've watched it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I love the movie. It's a great story. It's so funny. Tim Allen does a great job in
does.
Christmas movies, and this one is no exception. I love Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah.
Tim Allen really found his niche with Christmas movies.
Yeah,
didn't
he really
did Santa
did.
Claus.
He's
and-
because I'll tell you, the rest of the year he is unbearable. Truly unbearable.
yeah,
Tim
but
Allen is.
Christmas time.
Home Improvement.
I like Home Improvement, and obviously Toy Story. You know,
Oh,
you
yes,
gotta love
of
the Toy
course.
Story.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. I want to give another honorable mention that we have not yet talked about to the Polar Express.
Oh no.
I know
I
it.
actually
I know
hate
it
the
divides
Polar
opinion. You
Express.
hate the Polar Express?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hate it. It's like a deep disdain in my soul.
I just don't
What?
like it.
What is it you guys
It's
don't?
so
what is it
annoying.
people don't like? Annoying.
All the
Yeah,
kids
I
are so
agree.
annoying.
It's annoying.
They're so stuck up. They're
Well,
like-
obviously there's the one kid that's supposed to be annoying.
no, they're all really annoying.
okay.
And also the animation is freaky.
The
It's
animation
creepy.
is-
The elves are weird.
like the movie could be a horror movie. If you put different music behind the movie, it's a horror movie.
I'm taking a horror movie class this semester, and one of the midterm projects that you could do was turn a non-horror trailer into a horror trailer, and someone took the Polar Express and turned it into a horror trailer.
That's
believe it.
awesome.
It was very funny. They did a great job
it's
with it.
scary. Like it actually
it can
is
be too
scary.
scary.
I don't like it at all.
I like that movie.
Oh, where they sing. You know when all the elves sing in the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do they sing? Santa Claus is coming to town or something.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
It is.
That is like horror, like chills down the back
kids
of my
like
spine.
getting lost in the factory though.
It's
like
so
that makes me a little
ugh,
anxious.
ugh, I hate that movie. I hate it.
I don't know.
On top of he loses his ticket and he has to go. It's just
I hate it. Yeah.
why would they kick him
I
off
don't
the
know.
train if he didn't have a ticket?
I hate
Why
it.
would they?
It's a magical train.
Seems
it's not a real
cruel.
train.
It's okay.
Anyway, I can't stand it.
Whatever.
Sorry, go
This
ahead.
is-
Sorry, go ahead to your
You,
three.
you
and
guys
two.
are just subjectively wrong about these things. My number 3 is It's a Wonderful Life.
Yep.
I watch it every year.
Kayla
My-
rolling her eyes.
My family sits down on Christmas night every year, as I know many families do, and we watch it together every year.
That's really nice. That's a
and
nice tradition.
Some members of the family do not make it through the whole film. They fall asleep.
That would be me.
But like usually it'll be like me and my mom who will be up watching it together, and we will both be just sobbing hysterically.
Makes my
and
dad
and
cry,
just it'll
yeah.
be oh my goodness, just overcome with emotion. And we will always say every year, why do we only watch this movie on Christmas? We can watch this whenever we want, because it's a wonderful movie.
Yes.
It's a wonderful
life. Oh, it's a wonderful life. That's my Jimmy Stewart impression.
That wasn't bad,
That's
actually.
that was for our older listeners, but
And me, I guess.
yeah, I guess so. My number 2, here it comes, is Home Alone.
Oh.
I love
I
Home Alone.
actually hate Home Alone.
What is you guys'
too.
problem?
Me too.
Sorry.
Thank you, Kayla.
What
There you
is it you guys
go.
don't like about Home Alone?
I hate it.
I just don't think it's interesting.
The kid's
You don't think
annoying.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
not
annoying.
every character has to be likable. Okay, Sam.
Yes, the main character
parenting.
does.
No, that's
for me
not
to like the
true.
movie.
I'm sorry, that's just false.
I don't like it. I don't like the movie. I don't know. I
I
have
don't
no
know what
desire.
it is about it.
I have
It's
no
just-
desire to watch that movie.
There's
Yeah, it's
so
not
much
interesting to
there's so
me.
much I love
Like,
about
explain
that
what
movie.
you like about
There
it.
was I don't know. I mean, like there is a certain amount of menace in the beginning.
Is it 1 or 2? First of all, the first one.
Well, first I love both of them.
Okay.
Truly. But I'm speaking particularly about one.
Okay.
There is a certain amount of menace that is present in the first one, but to me it is so blown over the top that it's like, I don't have to be too involved in this. I know it's fake. You know what I mean? Like
It's all fake.
like his uncle saying to him, like, "Look what you did, you little jerk." Like no adult would ever say that to a child. No adult that I would ever let my child around would ever say that to a
Yeah.
child. So like it's
But
it's
then
so,
again, this family forgets their kid. Wherever they go,
exactly.
so,
Well,
I
to
mean,
me,
what kind
the
of family are we talking about
to
here?
me the premise is so like out of left field that it doesn't bother me all that much.
The premise is unique. I will say
The premise is
that.
unique, and then it's just a kid having
Is it that
fun during.
unique?
It
and, then,
is.
and then a kid having fun during Christmas
I
time.
don't know.
There's these funny crooks that are all over the place, and they're very funny.
Funny crooks were very
Funny
funny.
crooks.
We're trying to abduct a child.
They're not trying to abduct the child. They're
They're
trying to rob the house.
hysterical.
do not
Whatever,
accuse
whatever.
them of something they're
Sorry,
not, which
sorry,
is child
sorry.
abductors. But then, of course, obviously the bad guys get their comeuppance. And
Is this your number 2?
it's my number 2? Yeah,
Oof.
it's
Oof.
very funny. Also, John Candy's character as the polka guy in the polka band. That's one of my favorite movie characters of all time. And of course, one of John Williams' best musical scores. So that needs to be in there. So that is my number 2. So here we go. Drum roll, please.
Oh my gosh.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, number 1.
Kayla, what's your number 1?
It's Deck the Halls. Has anyone ever even heard of it?
That was incredible. That was not planned at all.
That was so great.
That was
Credit
so-
to Mike Messina, our producer, for loading up that
That
drum
was
roll.
so
Get
awesome.
it ready for me and Sam, by the way.
You guys don't like Deck the Halls? Danny DeVito, Matthew Broderick?
I've never seen
It was such a disappointing number 1.
My God. I'm being
That's so
absolutely
I've never
torn
seen
to
it. I've never
shreds.
seen it.
This is my mom's favorite Christmas movie. We watch it every year together, right
Fascinating.
before Christmas.
This movie is so obscure. I searched Deck the Halls and it comes up with like a song, like the song.
Like the song
first.
Deck the Halls,
This
yeah.
is so funny. It is not that obscure. It's with Matthew Broderick, Danny
on
DeVito,
Hulu.
Kristen Chenoweth, and basically Danny DeVito and Kristen Chenoweth are the new neighbors.
This looks like a knockoff National Lampoon's.
Stop.
Oh, is it really?
No, it's not. It's nothing about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Guys, wow.
Sorry.
Okay, so anyways.
I've been torn to
anyways,
shreds.
the point
No,
is.
can you explain what the movie's about real
Okay,
quick?
so it's about this guy, Danny DeVito, moves to this town that Matthew Broderick like lives in, and he
Now,
runs.
I like Matthew Broderick.
And
so.
basically, Danny DeVito like tries to make his house seen from space. So he like decks out all these lights and everything like that, and it really bothers Matthew Broderick. And then they get in this whole rivalry. Look, you guys, wow. The faces that I'm seeing, if only you guys could see it on
I
the
know.
radio,
It's like
they are so hurtful.
it was just fun.
Just
Listen. I'm sure it's a good movie.
daggers
I'm sure
into
it's
my
a listen. I'm
heart.
sure it's a good movie. But number 1, and with all that hype.
Drum roll,
around it-
please.
Oh, am I? Oh, I'll go.
What? Oh,
Are-
no. Oh,
Do we not have
oh.
a jump? No, we might not have one. For
Oh,
you.
drum roll, please.
Yeah, I kind of already. Oh, here we go. So my number 1, Sam Davis's number 1 Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
There you go. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Boo.
Number 1.
Now I have to
What
hate on
a
both
movie!
Of yours.
What a movie! Talk about funny. I mean, this movie from the beginning, from the
Yeah.
very start to the very end, is a tremendous film. It's hilarious. There's some really, truly, I think, iconic scenes that almost everyone knows. If you've ever seen the movie,
Yeah.
you're laughing hysterically. Whether it be when Clark Griswold freaks out when he gets the Jelly of the Month club instead of, his bonus to get his pool. Whether it be the giant tree hanging off the car, the giant tree in the living room, the tree burning down. There's so much like iconic scenes with this movie. To me, I have to put it as number one. The lights on the tree, the trailer, from the uncle in the driveway there. I love this movie.
There's so much to love about that movie.
I really do. I love it. I was between this and Christmas with the Cranks. I like both of these movies really a lot.
You know what's crazy though? He didn't even put Christmas Cranks on the list then. It was almost number one, but then you dropped it.
No. It was two. It was my second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it was my second.
No.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
She thought it was just a team that loses in the conference championship game and misses out on the
and then you forget about him completely.
Yeah, they're like, oh, forget about that.
But National Lampoons, I had to give it that number one spot. The iconic scenes to me show that this movie is really good because people remember these scenes each Christmas, and to me that makes it just a great film.
Deck the Halls is better.
Well, of course you think
just
that.
Not true.
Okay, so
I would hope you'd think that. It's your number one.
So this is a little anticlimactic because we've already talked about this movie slightly, but we're about to talk about it again because I love it so much. Drum roll, please.
Oh boy.
Dylan Balsamo's number one favorite Christmas movie is surprise. Elf is my favorite Christmas movie.
That's so basic.
What do you mean basic? It's
is.
Delightful.
It is.
Basic.
See, Kayla, you and I were nice and unique with ours.
At least mine was niche.
And then Dylan comes out with Elf.
You are every other person on the planet.
No, why do you like Elf
maybe
so much?
because Elf is fantastic.
No, Elf is a good movie.
There's so much I love about it. It's goofy. It is joyful. It is.
Give me like a favorite scene or
warm
something.
heart.
I know it's hard.
Favorite scene.
One. Sorry, I'm gonna.
Santa's got a brand new bed.
When he walks across the street trying to go to Gimbel's and he gets hit by a taxi.
How good is that?
That's the most funny moment because the music is playing and then he just gets hit by the.
The scene where he picks up gum off of the subway physically makes me cringe.
Well, I mean, like I think a lot of people don't pick up on the fact that Santa tells him not to do that. Earlier in the movie,
and then he does it.
Anyway. There's so much I love about the film. As a kid, I've watched this movie 3 times a year since I was like 5, at least 3 times.
3 times a year?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And you're still not sick of it. Wow.
No, I don't think I'll ever.
So that
be
is
sick
your
of it.
favorite. Good
So
for you.
it's definitely my
number
favorite.
one.
Good for you.
He deserves it. He deserves the number one selection.
Good for you.
This is not an amateur.
Do not talk to your a-host like that, Sam.
This is not an amateur list.
No, not at all.
The
the scene that made me laugh the hardest is when he's going up the escalator in Gimbel's and he stretches his legs that whole. I used to like cry. I still laugh hysterically at that scene. I used to cry laughing as a kid. And it's one of those, like, I'm always delighted by scenes in movies that, like, the ones my dad will laugh the hardest at. They're some of my favorites.
Yeah.
And that's one where my dad will loses his mind over it every single year.
I love the
funny.
scene where he goes into the coffee place and he's like, "Congratulations,
World's best cup of coffee."
I love that.
But you're
That's
right that
so
it's
funny
totally a movie you can quote all year round. Like I quote that line all year.
Yeah.
10 a.m. tomorrow. I said
10
a.m. tomorrow.
You quoted that like last week.
I literally quote that. I quote 10 a.m. tomorrow all the time. There's just so much to love about it. I think Zooey Deschanel is great in that movie too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was it? We had that conversation on air? Or was that before we started the show?
That was before we started.
Oh, we talked about if we prefer Zooey Deschanel as a blonde or a brunette. I think James Caan is great.
James Caan.
Does she actually sing in that movie? By the way,
Yeah, that's her.
She's a singer.
She's a really good voice.
She's fantastic.
Really, really good.
You should listen to She and Him Christmas music. That's like her Christmas. It's like her band.
Did you expect me to listen to that? To be honest.
No, I don't know. Sam, I don't judge you.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen The Snowman?
No.
The Snowman.
The Snowman's a good one.
Does anyone have a worse Christmas movie?
I'm going to share with you a film that I really dislike.
Okay.
And whenever I say it, people get very, very upset.
Okay.
And they get confused because they think it's a movie I would really like.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand A Christmas Story.
Neither can I.
Wow.
I agree.
Okay, interesting.
Can't stand it.
Are you a fan of it?
I like it. It's another one of those that gets played so much
That's fair.
Get a little sick of it. But I think overall it's a funny movie and it's a good movie. But I don't love it though. You don't like it at all?
No, I just
Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas.
The leg
That is very good, you guys.
The leg lamp? No.
The Lego. I mean, like, there's a like I like
Fragile must be
Fragile.
Italian.
I like
No,
that line's funny.
There's some funny lines
I
in
just
there.
yeah, sure. I just like
Overall, I don't think it's one of people love that movie way too
I
Deck
am-
the
I
Halls
am-
has a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
of course it does. But people do love Christmas Story in the way
You shoot your eye out.
a certain generation of people love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's a certain allegiance to that film that I don't understand, but like whatever.
Did you know that Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is a movie?
When did they make it a movie?
I don't know, but I saw
actually
it
did
once
know this.
briefly, and it was like, this is the worst movie I've ever
Because
seen.
I feel like I've seen a cable Christmas film called Grandma Got Run Over by Sharknado, but maybe I'm making that
Oh
up.
my goodness.
An honorable mention
I made that
for
up, by the
me is Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, I
Yes.
forgot.
that one's
that
a
one should be
classic.
Oh my
mentioned.
goodness, I love that movie.
Yeah, that one is a great movie.
Okay,
That's a great movie,
I'm
too,
curious what the guys behind the glass, what they feel Christmas movies. If you get everyone, give me their favorite from behind the glass. First, Mike Messina. Mike Messina. Interesting.
What do you say?
That's fascinating. So apparently, Mike and Alex,
Yeah.
Mike Messina and Alex Woltz, two guys behind the glass right now producing the show.
By the way, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer 2000 rated G. It's a
2000.
movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
who's in that movie?
It's animated. I don't know. I have no
Okay,
idea.
Interesting. So apparently, neither of them really watch Christmas movies.
Wow. So they
I
can't think of
actually
one?
am so not surprised about that from Alex Walls. He would not watch Christmas movies. I
Ha-
just
wait,
feel like
they
that's
don't
not his
have
cup
one?
of tea.
You think that's why he didn't let us do a whole show about Christmas themes?
He's Scrooge. Oh, what about Scrooged?
Scrooge is a funny movie. I
Scrooge
like
is
that
a
one.
good movie.
You know what I really like?
The end where it's, put a little love in
Oh,
your
it's
heart.
just
Oh, it's
fantastic.
awesome. It makes me tear up.
You know,
That's a great
you know
ending.
what I find interesting is
That his end of the end of the movie, like,
I love it.
I
yeah.
believe it now. that's a great.
It's great.
I love
I
that
love
ending.
Bill Murray. But I know we talked about you don't like Jim Carrey and The Grinch, but I love his Christmas Carol.
I've never
You ever seen that? It was
Yeah,
animated
I've seen
Disney,
it.
I think it was.
Oh, what
I
about
don't like
what about
it.
Mickey's
No?
Christmas Carol?
Mickey's Christmas Carol is fantastic.
Very, very good. That's
I
another
love
very
Mickey's
good one. I
Christmas
considered
Carol.
putting that as like an honorable mention. That's
What are
another
your
one I thought of.
feelings on Hallmark Christmas movies?
I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Okay,
you know,
sorry.
I'm in on all the I'm in on all
I
the
didn't mean
jokes.
Sorry
that.
for bringing that up.
I didn't mean that rude. I was just saying I have.
I mean, do you have favorites?
Yeah.
Did you come in with top 5 Hallmark Christmas movies?
No, I
bet you
did not. I just wanted to know, in general, if you guys considered them even Christmas movies.
Well,
I
of
like
course
to
they're
watch
Christmas
a
movies.
good one or two of them because I think
Okay.
that they're pretty funny.
Do you think they're funny because of
They're ironic.
everyone understands the format and
Yeah.
like we're making fun of the
You
format?
know exactly
Okay.
what's going on within the first 20 minutes.
Now
of the
my
film.
question is, do they understand? Do the people
Who
making
is
the
they?
Hallmark movie, like,
Oh,
do they know
yeah.
that we know?
No, they
Yeah,
totally
definitely.
know.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
I think that that's why they keep doing
They
it.
play towards that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all part of their shtick. You
Yeah.
know, big city is bad and small hometown is good, and
Yeah.
you have to go back to your roots.
All right, so that's a certain level of hyper postmodernism that any film major would love to study. But yeah, how about that? But really, some incredible Christmas films here. Any other clunkers or any other favorites that we think are worth mentioning? I'm trying to think back here myself if there are any I forgot. Because there's always sequels to stuff. Did anyone ever seen Rudolph's Shiny New Year?
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
Horrible?
I think it's very bad. What about the little drummer boy?
Oh,
I like
God.
the Little Drummer Boy.
I've never seen the whole movie. I just always have seen it on TV. And
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
I mean,
that's
like-
a movie. I forgot that existed. Like, I know the song, but I forget that the movie's a thing.
I'm trying to think back of any other.
I like Scrooge. That's another one I forgot
Had you
about.
guys ever
Scrooge is
seen
great.
the Prep and Landing, Naughty and Nice? That's like a TV short.
Oh, I've seen
heard of
that.
it.
Yeah,
I like that one. That
that's
was
where like
good.
the elves come.
Yeah, the elves.
There's also the Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas. Those are like shorts. Those
I
are pretty
love
good.
Jingle
those.
All
Yeah,
the
I have
Way.
I have that on DVD.
Like the Goofy and his son.
Yeah,
And then,
oh,
like,
how good are
he
those?
comes home.
They-
Those are good.
They also made
too.
Mickey Twice Upon a Christmas. We have that on
Yeah,
DVD at my
yeah,
house.
yeah.
We have
No,
that.
those
That's a
are good
one.
ones,
those
too.
Are, yeah, those are great. I,
I
love
like
those.
watching through those. Those are easy.
Messina just brought up Harold and Kumar's Christmas,
Oh,
I
which
don't know
is
that one.
it's something.
it's a movie.
It's certainly a movie.
I can't believe they didn't give a favorite. I mean, that is
yeah, right. Like,
that is terrible.
can't you just give us something, please?
Just throw
I'm
Elf
begging
out there.
you, Messina.
What about Alex?
Okay, Messina has just gifted us with Bad Santa,
Bad Santa.
which is
Gosh.
okay. Who's in that movie again?
What's the movie? Oh, what about Fred Claus?
What was that?
Vince
Fred
Vaughn.
Claus?
Fred Claus. I love Fred Claus.
Fred Claus, yeah.
I
yeah.
My
love
friends
that
love
movie.
that one.
Yeah.
I do not love it.
My dad's a big fan of Fred Claus.
Yeah.
I like
my
Four
mom not so much.
Christmases.
But
That's
Four
also
Christmases.
Vince
Four
That one's
Christmases
pretty
is a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
That one's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I think we've gone through.
Well, I was about to say, well,
Christmas
folks,
movie.
we did it. We did an entire extended segment of one-on-one.